Be the person that makes contact. Don't hold grudges. Hey, it's freedom. It's freedom. Who cares what other people think? Nobody's watching you, and if they are, who cares? Let them think what they want. Today I want to talk about things that you should be doing solo, or at least things that you should be open to doing solo. Now, I'm not saying you have to do these things solo. Obviously, you can have a lot of fun with your girlfriend, with your wife, with your buddies, but you shouldn't have to rely on other people to go out and do these things. I love solo adventures, and I think that everybody should experience at least a few of them in their lifetime. Get out there and have some fun by yourself. Go on a solo adventure. Life is too short not to have fun. Some of these things maybe you're already doing, like going to the gym. Going to the gym solo is very common. A lot of people do it. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want. Whatever days of the week you want to go, you can go. Whatever time of the day you want to go, you can go. You can work out what you want to work out. If you want to do legs on Monday, you can do legs on Monday. If you want to do your cardio after your workout, you can do that. Odds are if you're going to the gym regularly, you're going to know a lot of people there anyway. But why do I bring this up? Because if you can go to the gym by yourself, you can do practically anything by yourself. It's no different. So just take that mentality when you go to the gym and apply it to anything else that you want to do by yourself. Museums. Museums are great to go by yourself. Again, same thing. You can go where you want. You can go whenever you want, whatever time of day it is. You can spend as much or as little time as you like. Move around as fast as you want, and you will learn a lot. You will learn a lot if you go to a museum by yourself. Which reminds me, I want to get back to the Air and Space Museum in Chantilly, Virginia. I think it's in Chantilly. Love that place. I haven't been in about 15 years. Wow, I haven't been in 15 years. I just realized that. I'd love to get back out there. So that's going to be a solo trip for me, for sure. Who cares what other people think? Nobody's watching you, and if they are, who cares? Let them think what they want. And when I was younger, I was fortunate. I had a lot of friends, still have some good friends, but when I was younger, you know how it is. You're late teens, early 20s. You have a pack of people that you run around with and are always dependent on each other to do stuff. And there's good things about that. I'm not saying there isn't good things about that, but eventually I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do what I want when I want. Going to the movies. I mean, especially matinees. When I lived in New York City, I would go to the Kips Bay Theater, which is never crowded, at least during the day. And I go to a matinee in between clients. I was a personal trainer, and it was great, man. I would go on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, get there at 11 o'clock, have my popcorn, have the theater practically all to myself, maybe a couple other people. And usually solo people go to matinees, the early matinees. It's very common, actually. Plenty of people go out to movies by themselves. Just usually not on date night. If you're nervous about being alone at the movies, just don't go on a date night. Don't go on a Thursday, Friday, or Saturday night at 8 o'clock. Go during the day, or go to the earliest movie you can. I mean, I've been out alone Friday nights in the movies, and I don't really care. But I do prefer to go to a matinee if possible. For one thing, it's cheaper, and then you have more space, you have less people in your way, so that's always nice. I need to get back to the theater. I haven't been in a minute. I want to see the F1 movie with Brad Pitt, so I will probably go to see that, most likely solo, this summer when that comes out. What are some of the things you want to do solo but you're not sure about? Let me know in the comments. Going out to eat. I love going out to eat. And I actually made a video, I'll link to the end of this video, about eating out alone and how to do it and what you should do and what you should not worry about, because going out to eat is fantastic. You can get to know people by doing these things. Maybe not so much the movies, but the museums, going out to eat, especially if you sit at the bar, doing these things alone, traveling alone, which we're gonna get to in a bit. Eating out alone is a fantastic experience. There's no judgment with other people. I mean, I wouldn't do it on Valentine's Day. Lunch is always a good time to go out to eat by yourself. In New York City, there's always people eating out alone, especially during the day, because they're just too busy and they have to grab something. So they run into a restaurant and sit down and eat. You can go where you want, sit where you want in the restaurant if it's early, which is nice. You know, you don't have to worry about getting the best seat or deciding who sits where. That was actually fun, when I would go on group trips with my buddies, I will say that, and we'd fight over the best seat. I remember that, a spring break trip or something, and we'd all fight over the best seat of the house. The seat facing out, facing the door, you know, with your back against the wall. Like, we'd always fight over, that was fun. But yeah, you don't have to worry about that when you are eating out alone or judgment. You can order extra food if you want to pig out. You can take your time, or you can eat fast if you want. Eat out alone, man. I can't recommend it enough. But with this being said, guys, I want to encourage you to be social. So pick up the phone, call that buddy, call that friend or that relative that you haven't heard from in a while, and make plans and do something. I'm not saying be antisocial. I want you, in fact, to be more social. Be the person that makes contact. Don't hold grudges. Think positive thoughts and go after what you want. Hiking alone. I love to hike alone. I have many videos on this channel hiking alone, and there will be many more. Now, I know some of these things are easier to do as a man than as a woman. I think the women that are comfortable doing these things should do these things alone as well, because, hey, it's freedom. It's freedom. But going on a hike, being in nature, peace and quiet, nobody around, it just instantly elevates my mood, makes me feel better. For me, that is one of my favorite things to do alone. I can be in a bad mood, something can be off, but I get out on a trail, and then all of a sudden, 10, 15 minutes into it, I just feel stress is relieved. Everything is just better. Wonderful experience. It's great exercise. Walking is one of the most underrated forms of exercise. People just need to move more. Chances are there's some really cool trails in your area. Get on all trails, go online, find out what trails are around you, and go and experience them, explore them. And it's great, now you can do your research before, and other people leave reviews on all trails and online, and you can find out what other people's experiences are. You want to take that with a grain of salt, because people can be fussy or mean online and they say stuff that isn't true, so there is a lot of that, so watch out for that as well, especially with restaurants. People leave some crazy reviews of restaurants that are bogus, that definitely bogus. Traveling alone, especially weekend trips. Solo cruises, which I've yet to do, which I want to do soon, and I will record on this channel once I get enough followers. If you want to see me do more solo trips, whether it's, you know, experiences hiking, whether it's traveling to destinations, exotic destinations, cruises, etc., give me a follow. Please give me a subscription, because that is one of my goals for this channel, is to have fun and to experience it with you guys. And those of you that are already following me, I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. I appreciate your comments. But weekend trips, especially, just a couple days, run out to the beach, visit a new city, hop on a plane. The airport's easy by yourself, and you can really hustle if you like to hustle. In and out, get on the plane, you know, sit where you want to sit within reason. You know, I wouldn't recommend going to Europe for your first solo vacation. Not that you can't. If you're an experienced traveler, then absolutely. Actually, my first time in Europe, I did go by myself, but I met up with people that I knew once I got there. Definitely an experience. We could talk more about that later in another video. But the weekend trips, absolutely. You know, visit a new city, a local city, a city nearby that you haven't spent a lot of time in, and make some plans, do some things. Get out and do it, guys. Make it happen, because odds are nobody's gonna make it happen for you. And one thing I've noticed, as you get older, you lose touch with a lot of your friends. Some of that's good, some of that's bad. And there's things that you're gonna wanna do. Time is flying, and so if you don't make plans to do those things, if you don't make decisions, nobody's gonna make it for you. You're not gonna be able to experience these things. I can't say it enough. I love going on solo trips. What am I missing, guys? Comment below. What do you like to do by yourself? We covered a lot of the basics. I know there's other things that I'm not thinking of right now that I will think of once I stop recording. That's just how it is, right? Also, doing things alone, you may find that more people approach you when you are doing things alone. It's less intimidating to approach a single person than it is to approach a group of people. So you may find that a woman may approach you or hit on you that normally wouldn't, may meet a new buddy along the way, definitely sitting at a bar somewhere. I think you're more likely to meet people if you're traveling solo than you are if you're traveling with a girlfriend or a wife or in a group, for sure. And it's always cool to run into other solo travelers, like-minded people. I always enjoy that. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you next time.